What's going on, everybody? Now, if I did this right, people on Twitter can check this out as well. So let's see if that works. We'll see if comments start coming in from the Twitter sphere. But if you're checking this out via replay, this one is all about all of you. Just answer in the comments what it is you loaded up on as far as your action figure or vehicle Christmas hauls are concerned. These are the things that I want to know. That's what tonight's live stream is all about. I'm stoked about what I got. I made a video about it, and it was insane. My family is really awesome. They knew that this past year was kind of a pain in the butt when it came to getting clients and all that. So I ended up with all kinds of NECA stuff. Like I got all four of the first Monster Universal Monsters TMNT figures, the crossover stuff. So I got Leo, I got Mikey, I got Raph, I got Don. I got all four of those, which was awesome. I got the red shirt Casey Jones, I got Zog, and then I got Rock and Roll, I got Paplu, I got the Holiday Ewok, because who doesn't love a Black Series Yub Nub or two? Ooh, now that was me adjusting the laptop ever so slightly so I can back myself away. See that? See that? Now you don't have to have my face all up in your face. Anyway, that's what I got, and I was really stoked about that. Really pleased to see that. So let's see what the rest of you load up on. Spaded One, I'm on Twitter and I'm checking this out as well. Awesome, man. I appreciate it. Good to know. Good to know. Looks like me actually did the things correctly, which always weirds me out when it comes to the tech stuff. Whew. Buttons, buttons. Two G.I. Joes. Hawk and Python Patrol copied. Great figs. I'm curious about that Hawk. How does the torso work? Like, I know that he's supposed to have a ball peg waist and all that. How does that work for him? Does it give you a really good range? Like, I know the diaphragm joint tends to be a little hit or miss on a lot of classified, but that doesn't bug me as much. The waist is what I want to know about, because they've always had pretty good ball peg waist, but I know they've changed the articulation scheme just a little for Hawk and later on Duke and Scarlet to be a little more Mafexy. So I'm kind of stoked about that. Can't wait to load up on those. Woo! More. Love it when you guys show up, especially this week. This week's really bad for social media. Harry O! The Universal Monster Turtles are amazing. They are, man. I'm really stoked to have them. When I was looking at them, I was like, these things are really cool. I don't know that I think of them as action figures as much as I do just almost works of art. The imagination that went into them is insane. They're incredible figures. I specifically, like, my favorite one is Mikey. And Mikey's my favorite turtle. But I think what has to do with that a lot more is just the face that they put on for the callback to, I think it's the decaying head from the Turtles 2 movie that you can find on eBay or on the internet from time to time. That callback was very cool. And Donatello, surprisingly, I figured he'd be my least favorite. He was my second favorite. So I was kind of surprised by that. I thought, it won't be much, but he actually turned out to be pretty cool. I like Raph and Leo as well, so don't sit here and think that I'm not digging all the things. Oh man, I was in full screen there. I would have gotten all professional and muted this whole deal. So let's see, what else do we have here? Because like I said, I know that this week, the week after Christmas and before New Year, tends to be kind of a dead zone on social media. Like I put that video up last night. I think as of this, maybe it's up to 60 views now, but it was at 59. So who really knows? And it was one of those videos that I did a much better job on. I think I did a better job on the thumbnail and the title and all that stuff than normal. So I'm kind of looking at it going, man, I wish that video did better. But I also know that we are in a bit of a dead zone. So there's that. Whew. All right. But we have more showing up. Robert, hey, I'm just here. I just got on. I just started at 7. So you're just perfect timing, man. So let me know what you get for the holidays, man. What were the action figure pickups or gifts? Because the family's like that. Hopefully, my family was crazy. I was over the moon. Miss Manson, NECA Brooklyn, Broadway and Lexington. And with money got Xanatos. Found a McFarlane 6-inch Batman the Animated Series Scarecrow. I was disappointed with the Mofex Scarecrow. Don't you say that. That's a beautiful figure. Or maybe that's just my bias showing, which is a possibility. Which Scarecrow? The one, I know he did one with like a gas mask. Did he do one that's a little more traditional? Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. You said the animated series. Okay, so it's more the, yeah, okay, I'm getting you. It's more the DC Direct, the sort of redo from that, right? Where he added a little bit of cell shading. As far as I remember, I think that Scarecrow was one of the better cell shading attempts. So I don't even judge you. But yeah, you sound like you got a heck of a haul too. I'm going to need to look closer at all the NECA things. Ooh, the accessories shown and increased price. Got it. Yeah, I wondered. I didn't even see accessories, to be honest. So I've got to check that out a little more. And I haven't looked at the price on Ami or HLA yet. I'm sure that BBTS's prices and Entertainment's prices and whoever else has Scarecrow, I'm sure that they reflect a price increase. So I'll have to look. If Mofex weren't my favorite line going, especially the Hush line, like I've said for a couple years now, like it's a couple years running that the Batman Hush line is my favorite subline in action figures. So specifically that one, I might consider, maybe I don't need them, but I'm probably going to have to bite the bullet. We'll see. And maybe other things will have to suffer, but I never know these things. Robert, finally got my black Mofex Batman. Looks great. Yes, man. Congratulations. I love that figure. And I'm like, the blue will always hold a special place in my heart because that was my first Mofex figure. That was the figure that, frankly, turned me into the collecting snob that you all see before you right now. So I'll always dig him, but that repaint is so good. The only thing that's missing is the Bruce Wayne head, but then it's got a killer gargoyle base, so I can't even be irritated by it. It's just such a good figure. Curious, are you looking for the Nightfall Batman that's coming out too, the capsule belt? Because I'm vacillating a little bit. Woo, college words, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Harry, Mezco, Bartholomew, Vex, Valiver, Swarm, Sentry, Swarm, Horde, and the Mezco Snyder. Man, you loaded up, man. Very nice. Bartholomew, Vex, I remember seeing the images for him. Valiver, I gotta start talking about their stuff a little more. I really want to start loading up on their troop builders because I need something for Spider-Man to go against, Batman to go against, the X-Men to go against. I just need those kinds of things. And I like a lot of the characters too. It's just one of those lines that is so realistic, and I want my collection to get a little goofier. So it'll probably end up being a little more of the slightly outside the realm of realism stuff when it comes to that, or the hardcore realism, like just grunt soldier type things. Although I remember Vala showing off the Praetorian. Oh, that thing is glorious. That robot looking thing. I'm going to need that. But man, the rest of what you got, the Snyder Justice League 3-pack, that is, I'm not a movie figure guy, but I've seen the pictures and that looks like it's just a fantastic set. So congrats, man. That's a heck of a haul. Whew. Oh man, I'm getting verbose and people are coming and then I'm hosed. Harry showing up tomorrow. Okay, got it. Ooh, that'll be a heck of a time. Robert, what do you got? Gonna try to get all the Hush figures if I can. Funny thing, I don't care for the Mofex Hush. You know what? Funny thing here, he and the Batman that is in that suit where he's only in it for like a single panel. Those are the only two Hush figures I haven't gotten. Which, yeah, I totally agree with you. For me, it's that Hush isn't this that lasted a long time. He was kind of a quick note in the Hush storyline, so he's not one of those really well-recognized, insanely popular characters. I kind of figure I don't need him, just like I don't need that Batman in the suit that showed up for one panel. But yeah, I'm right there with you. Oh, oh, oh. All right. I like just making noises, it seems. Let's see. Yeah, that Swarm Horde is nice. I keep seeing images of that thing. And I enjoy the whole PowerCon Evil Horde look. Let's see. After Hush, probably love Mafek's Dark Knight Returns Batman. Oh, man. Yeah. There's a lot there. There's a lot that I just... Mafex is that line where I would literally pick up everything if I could just to support them. Just to be like, you guys are awesome. Just keep doing what you do, because they're kind of doing the whole build the brand by just always releasing what they think of as killer figures. And that's how I've always thought you build a real good, loyal fan base, and that's how you build a brand properly. And they're just doing everything I like from a business standpoint, and they're creating great action figures. So yeah, really dig me my Mafex. Mr. Matson, let's see, put a McFarlane Red Hood head on my Hush, and he makes a good Red Hood Jason Todd. Ah, all right. Thank goodness you're talking about the McFarlane one, so I don't have to be tempted to spend a lot of money there with any kind of Mafex craziness. Jericho Savage, man, can't wait for Balaver's Colonel Siege. Hey, thanks for showing up, first off. And second, yeah, Colonel Siege looks awesome. So that's where I'm also stuck. I'm like, some of these figures look really good. He looks good. Atlas looks good. There's all kinds of stuff that I saw really big about what I saw on the Balaverse stuff. I just got to make all the monies. That's what's going on. So got to find more clubs this year. Let's see. We're just going to go with Mr. Online for Robert here. Let's see. Mr. Online. Also, SH Figure Arts, Mando, Luke, Indy, and want to pick up Mafex T2 Arnold, clean version. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen Terminator 2. I have seen the first Terminator, but I missed out on Terminator 2. I will check that out at some point. And I think the next movie on the list really is RoboCop, just so everybody knows, because I get a lot of crap for that one. Let's see. Figure Arts Mando Luke. I love that figure. He's fantastic. I'm considering getting rid of some of my Figure Arts Star Wars. He's not one of them. He's staying in the collection. Let's see. Indy. Oh, man. I need Indy. Why you guys got to do this to me? It's like Indy is brought up every conversation, and he just looked too rad to miss out on, so I don't know what I was thinking. All right. Let's see. Does the McFarlane head sculpt scale with Mafex? I would get no, but Mr. Matson, you got anything to add to that one? Because I don't know. I don't have it, so I'm not sure. Let's see. Perhaps this is it. Let's see. Oh, okay. Never mind. Good thing you guys were on it already, because clearly I'm slow. Pushing the buttons. Mafex Nightwing on the want list. He's a great figure. Mine came and the arm was a little off, so I went to fix it. And by off, it was like the bicep was lower than it was supposed to be, so it just had to be pushed up. But I didn't catch that when I was first trying. So I was forcing some stuff a little bit and knocked off the peg that holds one of the Escrima sticks. Oh, so irritating. So now that fits in really loose. What I have to do is use putty to hold that in there. And that has spoiled my taste for Nightwing just a bit, and it's entirely my fault. Still a fantastic figure. I will say Mafex, above a lot of other companies, really knows how to do simple right. And it doesn't get much simpler than Nightwing's look, but it's just perfection. But again, Mafex is the one company that I would be like, yes, give me all the things. I will shoot all the things. Give me all the monies. I will say whatever you want. There's your shilling, folks. So yeah, I don't know that I'm very objective when it comes to Mafex, just because out of everything I've gotten from them, like I've said before, only 2 figures have been disappointing. Mr. Madden, let's see, 2 of those. Oh, Sneaky, sneaky. All right. And I'm all quiet. Let's see. I don't care for FX, Hush, or Huntress. They seem lame. Give me a Gordon, a Two-Face. A Two-Face would be awesome. A Gordon would be awesome. Huntress, I will say, like, the problem with her, she does have a crazy loose hands. Like, I've got her baton that she's holding in her right hand, and if I look at that thing funny, it's going to fall off. But even though she come with a crossbow, I am going to end up getting the classified Retro Scarlet. So I will have a crossbow that hunters can use in theory. We'll see if that works out. My guess is it'll be pretty close. Hopefully it will. And the only other problem that I've got personally, and I know that the legs aren't comic accurate, so that kind of bugs me. And in fact, because they gave her those thigh cuts, her thighs are really loose in that area. But my only other problem with her is the way the hair is shaped, like the dynamic hair, the way that it's going off to the side. Even with that, it's kind of hard to get her in some kind of crazy pose. I wouldn't say she's lame. I wasn't disappointed in her. She's kind of, oftentimes Mafex exceeds expectations. I would say Huntress kind of met my expectations. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, Hush, I would agree. Plus, like I said before, I don't really need the guy. He's just not one of those really well-known characters, except in the story. LBZ! Yo, got some classified Mezco Justice League 3-pack. Nice. Some Fortnite figs, Lightning Collection, and a Motu fig. Wow. Looks like you and I are both getting a little less picky with our stuff. Because I got the Motu cartoon He-Man, and I'm looking at getting a bunch of that stuff. So which Motu figure did you get? Just out of curiosity. The rest of them, pretty awesome, man. Were you able to get the Fortnite figures on clearance or Lightning Collection just because it doesn't look like Hasbro's doing much of those? Because, yeah, just curious, the Fortnite stuff. Actually, I think the Lightning Collection stuff towards the end was looking pretty good. And the Fortnite stuff I always thought looked cool. It just wasn't something that was meant necessarily for me, I suppose. Oh, so many buttons. And I push the buttons. I used the Mafex Hush figure with a McFarlane. Let's see. Okay, got it. Got it. I hope the good Mr. Matson is answering all the questions. Mr. Savage. Guess on the next Joe Haslab, I think Rattler Snowcat. There's been rumors about the Snowcat. I don't know where they came from. I don't know anything about anything when it comes to all that stuff. I'll tell you what I would like. I think one of my dream vehicles, just because my folks wouldn't let me get this unless I memorized. How about that? What's the word for memorizing? Oh yeah, memorize. Unless I memorize the acronym, is the Havoc. So if they came out with a heavy articulated vehicle ordnance carrier, I would go nuts. I would have to back that HasLab. But the guess is it's going to be a Cobra vehicle. And I think the Snowcat, as far as the rumors are concerned, I think people are saying that's going to be a Pulse thing, possibly retail, but I can't see retail loading up on G.I. Joe right now. So my guess is Pulse with the Snowcat. Man, I don't know. The Rattler would be good, but it would be huge. And I don't know that they'd be wanting to go that big. Maybe what they'd try is something where they're going to put things in the water next. So maybe you'd get a hydrofoil. Or what was the one, the water moccasin? My guess would be something more along the lines of a water moccasin. But on the other hand, if they're going to release the Snowcat with Hasbro Pulse, the moccasin, you'd think they could do the same thing. So I don't know. Maybe a moray? Like, if they went really crazy, they'd have to do a moray. But I think that would be just, that'd almost be too crazy. I'm not sure they'd do it. I mean, it'd have to cost a pretty penny. But that's already me thinking way too much. What do you guys think? What's the next G.I. Joe HasLab? Ooh, let's see. I'm surprised Mafex never done Arkham Asylum Batman plus Mafex. Where is Comic Judge Dredd, Urban Dredd, or Stallone Dredd? I don't know if Mafex has those licenses. It seems what they get are like licenses to do specific stories of DC characters. It seems like Marvel is kind of a little more all over the place, but DC characters, they're getting specific stories. What I need them to do next, I mean, I'm not against them doing things like Dreads, but what I really want to happen is either a Wonder Woman Civic line, which, let's face it, probably wouldn't sell that well, just because Batman and Superman are the hot properties, and a lot of Wonder Woman's villains are kind of a little less well known. But what I do want is a Justice League story that they get, because I would love to see a Wonder Woman come out of that set. The MoffX Wonder Woman, that would be my #1 want in action figures right now, which seems insane, but it's kind of like the whole McFarlane Wonder Woman thing, I'm guessing. Harry, just how many third-party unlicensed figures are on Best of 2023 lists? You know, I haven't been on 5K Toys as much as I was, and I need to get there just so I can check some of that stuff out. Because, yeah, they're knocking things out. I saw Mad Hatter's review, like his 20 and 5 vehicles video. And, yeah, he started it out with some third-party stuff, and everybody's loving the Foo-Ray Planet things. Hatter talked about the Minotaur, which I thought looked insanely good. Yeah, it's like we're going to start pushing some of these things that are a little less, they're not so much licensed properties, but it's like we're testing the waters to see what's a really big hit. And I think that's a good way to do it. And I don't think there's too many domestic toy companies that really test the waters like that so much anymore. So it's nice to see that somebody out there is doing it. And yeah, they're doing a great job with it too. It's looking good. Oh, Mr. Matson, let's see. That over, let's see. Scarlet Crossbow is perfect for the Huntress. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. But who knows? The one thing I like about MoffX is even though they can't do guns and crossbows for several of their figures, they still give them trigger fingers. So they're like, look, we can't give you the guns, but if you've got them, you can use them. So I'm kind of stoked about that. Mr. Online, which looks like a hobo. I can't disagree. I got the one, if you weren't here earlier, I don't think you were. One of the things I got was the Universal Monsters TMNT Donatello, and he kind of has that same look. It kind of cracks me up. But he's Donatello, which is kind of necessary, and Hush is Hush, which is far less necessary. So if you don't like him, yep, if you don't like him, we're all good. Let's see. I keep saying let's see. I need a different transition. Maybe it's Wonder Beans. I don't know why. Import figures are the best. The Reaper and that clown. The Reaper, I think I've seen. I don't know what the clown is. The clown like the Joaquin Phoenix clowns? Because I've seen a bunch of that stuff going on. Whew, guys, coming in hot. Let's see. The Masterverse, New Eternium, Man-at-Arms, and Trapjaw are so good. They are. They look remarkable. You know the thing, like, I'm working on my top 10 under $50 figures right now. And the figures that I'm finding are getting penalized because it's me are ones with waist cuts. What I need, what I want to see in the action figure world, starting in 2024, although already it's probably too late for that. So starting in 2025, I want to see every company out there ditch the waist cut and go for ball jointed waists. SHF has been doing it. They started in action figures in 2008, but I couldn't find if they started doing ball peg waists in 2008. But I did find a 2011 figure that they're doing ball peg waists in. So it's been around for a long time. It's not anything fancy anymore. So Mattel, Hasbro, NECA, get on it. No. BDS and yada. See. Yeah, my wife and kids got it, so not sure what they paid, so I'm assuming they got some deals. Nice. That's what I'm assuming my sister got online for the NECA Universal Monsters turtle thing. And she said, she's like, I got online and they were all there and I didn't know what to do, so I got them all. She usually shops on Amazon, so my guess is she got some pretty good deals. Harry, I won't get the Motu animated till they gave us the animated teal, but what's that? Talia butt with it? I don't know. I don't know things like that. I don't know. Motu animated. Was that the kids one that went away? Or, oh, you're taking the cartoon, the ones that I grabbed. The Tila's coming, but I don't know about Tila, but we've only got 2 pictures, I think. Deals. Yep, I got you. At least I've only seen 2 pictures. Might be wrong. Concurrence is all good, I suppose. Maybe not always, but it worked in that instance. This is me just filling dead air at this point. As I click buttons, they will make Hellcat and a Thunder Machine 24, 25-ish. Man, Thunder Machine seems like it could be a HasLab. I can just see, like, it's got bigger than Vamp. So, I don't know. We'll see. Like, I would love a Thunder Machine. A Thunder Machine could be great. Can you imagine if they came out with that and, like, Road Pig the same year? That would make me happy. Spaded one. HasLab should do a bunker, guard tower, heaven weaponry set for G.I. Joe Classified. They could do like all those little sets that we used to be able to get and just sell them on Pulse. Like they could, in theory, sell them on Target and Walmart if, I don't know, if they want them. That's the thing. I just don't have enough information to know who's being honest, you know? Like, I don't know if Hasbro, they're saying, like, I don't take anything for granted from hardly anybody. Like, when Hasbro said we're doing this to save the environment, which obviously wasn't true, or they wouldn't have gone back to plastic, you know? Let's see, did you get any Jada Street Fighter figures? I did not for Christmas, but I did load up. I've been loading up on those. Those things are amazing. And they'll definitely be in that top 10 under $50 list. I'm very stoked with those. Lenny's confirmed the Thunder Machine is a retail fan channel release, not big enough for a HasLab. Oh, awesome. Oh, man. I got to start paying attention again. I used to be on top of all these live streams. Ooh. So he's thinking, wow, 112. I knew about the Dread figures for them. I should have brought those up when I was talking about the Mofex ones. But yeah, Jada Toys is doing those. The one thing that I wondered about is when I was looking at those, and I think when I looked at their Rambo as well, is the boots look like solid pieces. So I don't know how well they'll work with ankle articulation, but I'm not 100%. I don't know hardly anything. All right. Yeah, I know, man. Let's see. I think I saw that interview. I'm getting a Vanguard, and the Thunder Machine had 2, let's see, pass on the Turtle Band, but I don't really have a lot of space. I got about 300 figures. Holy crap. Dude, nicely done. I was counting my figures, and I think I'm in the 30-something range, which is really, I mean, that's low for me, but yeah, I don't think I don't generally get that much. Let's see. 2-bedroom apartment. See, I got that, but I got my bed and then the office in the other one. That's these are things that I need to make adjustments on. Let's see. Reaper Hunk from RE. Or no, Reaper. We'll check that out here in a minute from RE. Are you talking Resident Evil? Like, I'm going to catch up enough for you to answer that. Let's see. Let's just keep going, and I'll keep that in mind. We'll see if we can find that a little later. Let's see. I wish, man, we should look that stuff up. I'm not sure when those Dream figures are coming out. Maybe Harry's got the answer. Let's see. I'm going to push buttons. Check out the Play 112 Dark Warrior figure. Play 112 Dark Warrior. Okay, is that the Reaper? Or is that just something? This is how lost I am right now. Seriously, I used to stay on top of this. Let's see. Got the Felix Clown coming. Super excited. Need a Ledger. Okay. Got it. Yeah, I've heard that those are ridiculously good. Just saw 5K has a gray wizard Gandalf 112 that looks awesome. Oh, boy. We might just go, you know what I might do after I get a few more of these? We might just go to 5K Toys. Just to look around, just to poke, just to be like, what you guys got? What you got that I want to see, that everybody's trying to talk me into? Let's see. I love the turtles. I got them around 4-pack. I'm getting the last Ronin. Man, That 4-pack is ridiculous. I haven't gotten any of the last Ronin. I'm not sure that I'm going to, but that's dependent on everything else going on this year. We'll see. But yeah, I love that 4-pack. And I can't even put them in like a top 10 because I feel like that's kind of unfair. Just because, let's see. Just a Cheetah and Giganta would probably sell. Everyone loves the females, especially the pussycats. They might, but would that be enough for Mofex to decide to go in on it? I don't know. But Cheetah, yeah, I think Cheetah for sure. Giganta's a possibility. I don't know how big they'd have to make her, though. Let's see. That's got to be the list, though, price-wise. Okay. Ooh, yeah, that's what I was thinking. As far as price. As far as Giganta, if that's what you were talking about, sorry. Let's see. I have the Felix Clown, Mezco, or Hot Toys. Couldn't do better. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm really glad that I don't get into movie stuff because I'd be totally lost trying to figure out what to get there. But yeah, I just heard good things. The Wolfman and Creature, newest monsters. Yeah, I know. And I keep, for whatever reason, I keep calling like Leonardo the Wolfman. I don't know why. But yeah, I need to load up. What's hilarious is Nightwing has a better butt than Tila. I mean, that's kind of the joke, isn't it? Nightwing is supposed to have the best butt in all of comics, as far as I know. But who knows? Flux Toys Reaper. Okay, cool. Is that on? I'll have to look when we go. We'll check out 5K here in just a minute. I'm about to start selling stuff to make room for the first time. The last one in TMNT Archie figs are going to be the first to go. I wondered about those Archie figures. I've been curious about those. So, but you're saying they're going to go. So here's the question. If you're going to start selling those, what are you going to replace them with? Or are you not sure yet? Just curious there. I've got a few things that I need to get rid of as well. They just aren't doing it for me so much. Let's see. Other priorities. I missed the Mirage Turtles both times. Other priorities at the moment. Yeah, man, I get it. That's why I missed a bunch of stuff. It was like, well, I can either get this or not. And yeah, bad things. BBTS says fourth quarter. I'm assuming that's about the Dread figures, right? Let's see. Harry on the Dread. Okay, hey, go me. I'm prognosticating again. Wreck Ship, good to see you, man. Whoa, I came in at a weird time. First thing I hear is Nightwing supposed to have the best butt. He is. I mean, this is scientific at this point, I believe. In the world of comics, Nightwing has the best butt. Teela? I'm not sure anybody's ever actually rated all that stuff when it comes to the He-Man toys. And if they have, I certainly have not seen it. So now, you definitely came in at a weird time. I'm going to see about finding real quick the 5K Toys site. I mean, I know how to get there. I've been there before. We will go to Window. Okie dokie. I will now go to the Google machine. We're going to check out 5K Toys real quick. Where did I just put? Okay, featured new pre-orders. All right, what's the good stuff here? We were looking for specifically, guys, I'm trying to remember, was it Flux Toys? Ooh, all this stuff is cool. Oh, let's see. Man. Sorry, I'm all quiet and everything as I'm going through this stuff and just seeing how cool it all looks. Not that Griffin, when I first saw it, I was like, that's okay, but I didn't think I needed to really talk about it or anything. But now I've been seeing it more and more and thinking that thing might actually be worth something, worth grabbing. I love this Kingdom Come Superman. Like, have you guys seen this thing? That thing is ridiculously good. And I don't really have a stance on third-party figures, so to say, like as far as, oh no, they're bad and everything. when other companies don't provide with those things and it seems like they have no interest in doing so, then it still feels like a gray area. But that doesn't mean looking at this thing isn't just, wow. Yeah, this is a figure that I would love to get my hands on. And I'm sitting here saying this, and I think this is an official figure. Yep, we have an official Superman. So I'm sitting here talking like I was, and then that happened. So yeah, I don't know. There's good stuff all the way around. All right, what do we got? Ooh, LBZ, does the NECA TMNT Mirage 4-pack have different head sculpts to differentiate them from each other besides the weapons? They all have their own head sculpts. So, like, he's got a bit of a smile, Raph's got a bit of a growl. So, yeah, they've all got their own head sculpts, but they didn't come with additional head sculpts. So, hopefully, that'll be something they work on in the future. I know I heard Trevor talking about how much he likes, like, a lot of the cover art that was done on a lot of the Turtles books way back when. And it has a real painter look. And so I'm curious, like, could we get the turtles in trench coats, kind of like the Toon Turtles have them, but more realistic style, or maybe more comic style? I don't know. I always think of comic figures as being a little more realistic than the cartoon figures. So anyway, yeah, that's just me going off on a tangent. But here's what I'm hoping is that in the future, they do have more heads for the turtles and definitely more hands. It was a great 4-pack. I absolutely adore those turtles, but it felt a little light in the hands and the heads. So we'll see. I want another opportunity to get more of those things. Clearly, I always go to superheroes when I'm checking stuff out. Wings ass is superpower. I think you might be right. You might be onto something. Like, there's no other explanation for it, really. I mean, the guy's really not wearing armor. He's just got a suit and a couple of sticks. How else is he winning? Woo. Woo. Fassa. Archie figs are great. I just didn't read the comics growing up. There's more than enough NECA TMNT to spend money on, and G.I. Joe Classified is slowly taking over. Yeah, I got not out of entirely, because obviously I got the His Tank, but I got a lot less Classified this year than I did in previous years, just because it's like, feels like I'm moving the goalposts, but what's actually happening is toy companies are moving the goalposts. They're like, oh, well, here, we're going to just start including way more accessories and hands and heads, all that stuff. And G.I. Joe, while they had the accessories, weren't including hands and heads and all that. Now they are. So I'm looking back going, oh, man, I'm going to really dip into G.I. Joe again. But yeah, I mean, you're right. The Turtles, NECA has all the Turtles going on all the time. It's insanity, but they look good, so I don't know what to do. They're cheaper, more accessible, and you can actually play with them without fear of breakage. Now, see, I haven't had that problem with any of my NECA stuff yet. There was, let's see, I can't say that. Never mind. I did drop Donatello, and he had his bow at the time, and the bow snapped. Fortunately, NECA was kind enough to replace it. But aside from that, I haven't had any worries about breaking anything. So maybe they've gotten a little better about that than they used to be. I'm not sure. I wasn't collecting them when I was hearing all those problems. But it's kind of like mods. They're not as bad as they used to be either. See, ooh, 5K has a bunch of sales right now, too. Dang. Stinking 5K toys with all the cool stuff. See, here you go. I have the first one. Ooh. The first Felix. I don't know. I'm just asking questions. It's a good thing, right? Let's see. 5K has the 1/2 Retaliation Storm Shadow on sale right now. If they still had Snake Eyes, I'd get them both. Retaliation was the... Which one was Retaliation? Why am I blanking on that? That wasn't... I'm thinking Renegades. Was Retaliation the second movie? I think the one with Flint, the DJ guy or whatever is Flint. I'm trying to remember. Clearly, those movies didn't leave much of a mark. Let's see. Riddle me this. Woo! What do you got? What do you got? Danger. Give me the riddle. Bring it. Bring it. Because even if I can't figure it out, somebody here can. Wish someone picked up the DC Who license in 112. Love a 4th Tom Baker Doctor, a 9th Doctor, and a 10th David Tennant Doctor. I don't know my Doctor Who that well, to the surprise of no one, I'm sure. But I've heard things, and it's obviously got a lot of fans, and it would be nice if somebody picked up. I almost wonder, because it does have a lot of fans, if maybe they don't want to license out the property too cheaply, and people, it's too expensive. I don't know. Yep, that Kingdom Come figure looks dope. Got him pre-ordered. Of course you do, because he's glorious, and I can't wait to see the pictures. Let's see. By the way, LBZ, how's that video coming? Are you still working on that top 10? I want to know things. Let's see. 1/12 was soft goods. Wait, do they have them? Am I just all over the place right now? Should I get off of Superman for a minute? Let's see. No, Robert. So the way that it works with them is it's kind of a down payment. I don't know. Let's see. Paying for, let's see, interest-free installments for orders over. Okay, that doesn't help me. Let's see. Shipping calculated. Hold on. Let me get out of here real quick. So many buttons. I was trying to do it from the wrong screen, trying to figure out stuff there. I don't know what its total is, but basically, there you go. Full price is $74.99 plus shipping. Deposit is $16. Second payment is $58.99. So there you go. ETA Q1 or Q2 of 2024. Yeah, here, I'm just sitting on soups here, apparently. Let's go to StreamYard. I will now push the buttons. I don't think I've gone Russian tonight. Bad Russian, but Russian. Yes, that'd be sweet. Talking about the 1/12 scale. Who? Harry. Yep, you got it. You got it. Hopefully there I was able to get all the finer details worked out. LBZ, I got that Storm Shadow a year or so ago. Doesn't have neck nor head articulation. Can go right and left. It's my only complaint. Ooh. Yeah, that'd be tough, especially for a ninja character. It's tough for me with that kind of thing. Wreck Ship. Retaliation was second live action with The Rock as Roadblock. Got it. Got it. How about I didn't think of The Rock as Roadblock? I thought that of somebody playing Flint, because Flint's the man. And The Rock wasn't a very convincing Roadblock, I think. I don't know. But maybe it's just because we grew up with G.I. Joe and we're like, that seems wrong. But probably the best Firefly we're going to get in live action, in my opinion, Ray Stevenson. Yeah, Ray Stevenson was a killer Firefly, now that I'm remembering which one Retaliation was, because you guys let me know. Yeah, he was awesome. He was awesome in everything, it turns out. Is it just me, or is SH Figure really cranking out stuff? Man, I had a video that I did a few weeks ago where it just felt like speed round because I had to get through the SHF stuff. It's not just you. They are cranking them out like mad. And a lot of them look cool. And it looks like they've gotten rid of the weird hip thing, too. It's a top 15, since apparently I got more than 30 plus figs this year. Thanks. Yep. It's gonna be. I can't wait to check that out. All right, what do we got? There's more I must see. I'm not sure how many figs I purchased. Someone kept track, and supposedly I need to do a top 100. But yeah, still working on it. Top 100. That would be. You would have people that would click on that video. You'd almost get the watch time required to start getting monetized. Depending on how the video looked. Like, I'm still not monetized. I have all the people I need as far as subscribers, but the videos aren't getting enough watch hours. So I was trying to think, how could we do this so we could just get yours monetized on the first video? And basically just do like a full-on collection review and just make it like this massive thing where for somebody to watch it all the way, they'd have to leave it on for 8 hours. And then what would happen is they just keep coming back to get a ton of views. And you'd also have them just watching for 10 minutes at a time or whatever. That's probably a terrible idea. I wouldn't do that. but that would be entertaining. I'd definitely leave it on, at least for the background. Pay attention to where I was in the video. Oh, wait, I was at number 103 yesterday. Yeah, SHF, yep, SHF is cranking out some great stuff. Yeah, it's great stuff too. On top of just cranking out a lot of stuff, it's also really cool. Let's see, it's about time they gave Superman some love. Superman figures always look like crap. That's true. That's true. I love my Moth X Hush Superman, but aside from him, man, and I do want a Superman that looks a little happier. I don't know. And McFarlane looks like they did it, but he looks kind of creepy happy, so we'll see. Let's see. Yeah, Hush Superman is cool. He's the one. He's the one that I'm a big fan of, which comes as no surprise. Dark Knight Returns Superman was awesome. Yeah, he was pretty sweet. And he was like, I had somebody say, he just looks too big for me. I'm like, that's the source material, man. Check out the source material. You'll love it. Kingdom Come Superman. Yep. Yep. And he looks perfect. He just looks so good. LBZ, I haven't had a video uploaded except an intro teaser, and I only have 4 subscribers waiting for the fight guess. Or they could be bots. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I've got some bots in my subscriber count too. And I think I'm good. And when I get to the watch hour limit, I'll be like, yes, I can finally get monetized. And they'll be like, I'm sorry, man. You've actually only got 800 real subscribers. And then there's tiers. But maybe YouTube doesn't keep track of stuff that hardcore. Let's see. I want a decent 1/12 Christopher Reeve Superman. That would be awesome. I would break my rule for that. I would break my rule for that, and for Batman, like a Batman, Michael Keaton, a Linda Carter, and a Christopher Reeve. I would break my rule for those guys for sure. Maybe a Fleischer Superman or Kurt Swan, George Reeves Superman in 1/12. Man, a Kurt Swan one. Oh. Those Fleischer cartoons are still awesome. And George Reeves, that would be quite the throwback. I wonder what his estate would think of that. Ooh, man, that's a great, great set there. That's just an awesome Superman set. Be a big fan. That would be something that I would probably load up on. Mezco did. I forgot about that. The light up base is good from what I saw. What were the problems? Were there problems with that one? I seem to recall there were some problems, but I don't remember what they were. Let's see, Retship. I would say it's always the Mezco CR Superman, but I don't think the face turned out very well. Okay, that's what I was wondering about. Maybe that's what it was. The base was a little off. Harry Mezco Reeve Superman is the best. Oh no, conflicting messages. I'm so confused. I don't know what's happening anymore. LBC, there's a third-party company called PSE that's doing a Grim Knight, or a, let's see, Night Batman, which is basically Punisher. Okay, got it. Let's see, and a Winter Soldier 1/12. I think 5K Toys has their figures. Oh man, all right. We're gonna look and see if we can find that stuff, because I don't know things. Let's see, it was Zod from the Man of Steel movie. Okay, cool. All right, let's go back to that window and see what I can find here. Of course, I should probably hit share screen for you guys for me to do that. Otherwise, it's just messed up. All right. Zod. That's the one thing about looking at a third-party website is I can never tell. Like, I don't know names because I can't use names, you know. Oh, this lion is so cool. Oh, General Z. We might have it. Let us see here. Of course, they're going to cover it up. My guess is General Z here is who you're talking about. But I guess I'm not 100%. Yeah, I have to think that's who you're talking about. Who knows? But yeah, he'd be cool. More dead air. What am I doing? I need to get more verbose, perhaps. NECA did a Reeves Superman, but he had a habit of falling apart. These aren't good habits. We don't want these kinds of habits. These are bad habits. We don't want those in our action figures, in our pieces of plastic crack. Did you see those 1/6 scale Batman Superman from the animated series? They look incredible. I did not see those. Who's got those going on? Does anybody have those up? Is it something I can find on Toyark? I'm not sure about anything, it seems, anymore. It's just one of those, it's one of those weeks where not only is everyone else not online, it seems I'm not online. See, that one, OIG has the full deets. Okay, got it. Is it the 5K Toys one? Like the 5K Toys IG account? Because I've got that, but I've got it on my phone. Logging into IG on a laptop is always weird on any kind of computer. Let's see. Mezco Superman Chris Reeve looks too bulky and husky. Okay. Yeah, that was something, man. When people decided Superman had to be this big hulk of a figure, I'm like, no, the point wasn't that. He still looked like a strong dude, but not like a beast. See, I always loved Ray Stevenson as Punisher. He nailed the look. He did nail the look. He was fantastic. And it's one of those things that you just don't know what you got till it's gone, man. You think about his body of work, he did some incredible stuff. Yeah, a lot of the Mezco figs with bulky bodies have big heads. All right. Well, maybe Christopher Reeve is one of those ones. I don't know. Although Harry's on it. Harry says that Chris Reeve is he's a good Mezco. Let's see. Muff Toys. What a name. Yep. These are things that maybe don't translate over in America quite as well as they do in other parts of the world. Let's see what else we can find here on 5K Toys. I love looking at this stuff because it's just always so good. Like, I don't know. I did a video where I featured this guy, and I'm not sure if you guys, I mean, some of you maybe saw it, some of you maybe didn't, but let's see if this will blow up a little bit. Here we go. What do you think of this thing? This guy is ridiculously cool. I even like the gold version, but if I were going to get one, I'd definitely get this one. Ooh, yeah, I can't even sit here and say anything bad. This is a figure that you literally could just stand on your shelf and take pictures of, and it would look amazing. No pose required. These are the kind of figures that I'm just like, wow. Oh, and in case anybody missed it that's in here right now, what the point of the discussion was finding out what everybody got for Christmas. So if you're in here and you haven't heard this yet, or Hanukkah, or whatever you celebrate, what did you get for the holidays? Just let me know. Yeah, well, you know, I'm just gonna walk away from that comment because I am clearly, no, I'm not highbrow at all. All right, let's see, Harry. Hey, you haven't told us what you got for Christmas yet. Oh, I did. Okay. That was in the beginning, but I'll fire it off now. So my sister, I was crazy lucky because I sent a big list. I always send stuff that they can find in stores relatively easily, except this time I also included a holiday e-walk. So I then put, here's all the stores that are online that might have this, you know. So my sister got online and she found one of the Universal Monsters turtles and said, I didn't know what to do, so I ordered them all. And because she found all of them there. So I'm assuming she was on Amazon and she probably got a heck of a deal. At least I'm hoping, because that's a lot of scratch if she didn't get a heck of a deal. But man, I love those things. And I didn't know how much I would, but I knew I needed them. So I was stoked about it. My mom got me Zog and Casey Jones from the Mirage line. Zog is glorious. Casey Jones has a waist cut, and his articulation, he looks like he should move better than he does. I feel like I needed him to go with the Mirage Turtles, and he comes with so much stuff that it's hard to argue the value. He looks really good. Then Poplu, the Holiday Ewok, and I don't know why, I dig the Black Series Ewoks. They nail the look. I don't know that they're worth $25, but I also know we're never going to get better ones in 1/12, so I'm happy to get those. And then both my mom and my sister got me Rock and Roll. So one of them went back, but they both get credit for that. So I got my classified rock and roll, just things that I had missed because of the crazy summer I had with being sick and all that. So I was incredibly thrilled with what I got for Christmas. So thanks again to the fan. I don't know. I didn't tell Mom I was going live tonight. She might not even be watching. Let's see, LBZ. I got that pre-ordered, both that and the Nota has a similar one as well. Pre-ordered that too. Man, that's awesome. Because yeah, seriously, man, you know, because you shoot plenty of these things as well. You know that you just look at this thing and aim your camera at it. You could just turn your head, and as long as it's in frame, you take the shot. You're gonna get a great shot of that thing. That's how cool that is. That's one of those figures that I don't know. I'm almost speechless at how good it looks. Mr. Online, look for 1/6 animated Superman, Batman, the animated series. Okay. All right. We'll get at a 5K, and I'll go mess with that a little bit. 1/6 scale. La da 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 da. Batman, the animated series. Is this gonna be? Oh, okay. Redux. Mondo. Is it Mondo that you're talking about? Because maybe I did see these. I don't know why I didn't think about, oh, hey, Mondo. Come on, push the button. There we go. Ooh, that does look really good. It's too bad it's, I want to see, let's see here. That just grew. I want to see more pictures. Show me more pictures. Oh, stop. Show me this picture. Oh, wow. I have to think this is what you're talking about. Let me know in the comments. I'll go check that out in a minute. But this Batman is really good. Oh man, yeah, this is it's why I don't load up on 1/6 scale, because especially with what Mondo's doing, with what Hot Toys does, man, I would have the room. I'd run out of room way faster with figures like this. That's how I'll justify not getting them. But ooh, that's perfect. Like truly, that is phenomenal work. I can't. The artistry that's going into this stuff these days is insane. Yeah, that's gotta be it. I wonder now. All right, we're on that. Let's see about Superman. See if this will get me out of here. Let's try. Here's Superman. This thing doesn't want to. Okay, there we go. Computer was being evil. Okay, Superman, the animated series, 1/6 scale. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. That's right, I remember things. Is this okay? That's more Mondo. Is this it? That can't be it. Can it? No, that can't be it. Amazon would not have such things already if I haven't heard about it. Harry, as long as you're surfing, look up Play 112 Dark Warrior. Okay. I'm on it. I can do that. Because I can't find the Superman play. Is it actually called 112? Play 112 Dark Warrior. Is this way? Okay, hold on. Let's go. Now I need to know things, because that's looking a little mallish. Oops. I don't know what I just did there. Cancel. There we go. Let's see. Play 112 Dark Warrior. Okay, let me make sure I typed all that right. Play 112 Dark Warrior. So he's Maul. Although this is all saying Black Warrior. Wait, hold on. Okay, it's still giving me the whole Black Warrior instead of Dark Warrior. It looks like it's Maul. Also looks like it's taking a minute, so... Oh, wow. Is this what you're talking about? Because that's pretty rad. All right. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I'll have to keep going. But yeah, Maul is always welcome. See, not Mondo, different company. Okay, I'll have to go back then and see if I can find them. Who's reporting on them? Did anybody talk like TNI or Toy Arc or any of those? See if I can find them there. Let's see, Dark Water? Great googly moogly. So much. Dark Warrior. Yep, so I'm assuming, okay. Okay, 1/6 Superman, the animated series might pop up with a new company making them. Okay. I will do that. That's it. Sweet. Yeah, man, this looks really good. Come on. Get bigger for us. Oh, wow. Must push buttons. Oh, is it? I only get 2 pictures? Oh, here we go. Ooh. Oh, man. Yeah, okay. That looks really good. Oh, geez. 1/6 scale. All right. Let me head back here. I am not well doing so much at once. Let's see. Try 1/6 Superman, the animated series. Okay. Let's give this a shot. Ah, so many buttons. 6 Superman TAS. All right. Show me images. Computer's really slow, and I have a good Wi-Fi connection. What the heck, man? See a lot from... is this it? Have I found Superman? S-Hero, Action Comics Superman. 12-inch. Oh! I have to think I found it. $25. That can't be right, though, right? Is that like a deposit like 5K Toys does, too? And I want to see more pictures. There we go. Oh, man. Okay, that's rad, too. Okay, that's it. Sweet. Yeah, that was the mall though you were talking about. Because yeah, I'm way behind. Let's see. Dark Hero. It was giving me Black Warrior. I'll check that in a minute. Dark Hero. So much. No Mondo. Yep. Okay. Cool. That's the company, Dark Hero. Okay, got it. Dark Hero. Let's see, Batman the Animated Series or Superman the Animated Series. Okay. I think we got him here. 1/6. Jada Toys. Yep, that's him. Okay, cool. It was just, I'm going through all this stuff to make sure I've got the right stuff going on. Okay, so Dark Hero is the Batman one, huh? All right, let's see what we get there. Batman, I'm all dark and stuff. 6th. See if I can just find it on this site. So I'm not, let's see. Show me search. Yep, you got it. We have us a Dark Hero. Wow. So these guys are basically doing what Mondo's doing, except where Mondo's making them in plastic, you're getting cloth goods for these. Oh, man. The bodies are right, the proportions. Well, that head looks really close, too. I don't know that the head's perfect. At least the Bruce Wayne head. The Batman head looks really good. All of them. Wow, man. I missed these. I mean, I don't really do the 1/6 scale thing, but at least I'm usually on top of them. I know when things are happening. That thing's awesome. I'm a fan. I think these are looking really cool. And I like the idea of using the cloth goods instead of just the plastic bodies. On the other hand, the plastic bodies also look really good. This is, again, why it's probably best for me to just stay out of 1/6 scale, because these things would take up a ton of room and they're glorious. But man, talk about, if you're making a 1/6 scale figure, you have to be sure that there's a built-in fan base to pick these things up, because they're going to be pricey to produce, especially with all the stuff it comes with all the articulation, with all the cloth goods. And yeah, man, like, it's going to cost a lot of money. So unless there's a pre-order system or they've got like a Kickstarter going on, which I can't imagine they do, considering we've already got the PayPal links up, man, these are really nice. But man, yeah, you're not going B tier when you're making these kinds of figures. Like, I don't know, maybe Hot Toys does a little bit. I'm not sure. I need to learn about the business side of toys, I think. No, Harry. But I was told about these, and they do look nice. But no, I'm not. I don't have, like, right now, my figures basically reside in drawers, so there's no way that 1/6 are going to show up there. Let's see. Yeah, I like the Superman one too. I think they all, I mean, that's one of the hardest parts about collecting these days, is so many companies are making so many cool things. Gotta get those. No, you gotta get those. You gotta get those. I need to make it so my wallet doesn't murder me in my sleep. But yeah, man, so many companies are making so much great stuff that we've really got to pick and choose. Way better than Mondo. See, I don't know. I mean, Mondo's making some good stuff, but I'm not gonna say, like, once in a while, full price is 170. Wow. So one of the things my mom will say to me from time to time is, like, I'll say, "Okay, Mom, which one's cooler, this one or that?" And she'll say, "They're both so different. How can I compare?" Which always annoys me. And yet here I am looking at this and then thinking about the stuff that Mondo's making and thinking to myself, they're all so different. How can I possibly compare? So I don't know that I'd say one's better than the other, at least until I hold them in my hands. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. Let's see, probably less than Mondo. It probably is less than Mondo. Mondo runs what, like 200 to 250, somewhere in there. But they're really, these look good. Let's see, my collection is 1/6, but SH Figuarts, Mando, Luke, and Indy broke me. So the majority of yours, see, majority of mine is the 1/12. So if I were to get 1/6, I don't know. Like, I haven't seen anything that breaks me yet. Probably the closest, I'm not even a Masters of the Universe guy, but that Battle Cats, I was like, man, that Mondo Battle Cat was pretty impressive. But yeah, $500 when the hiss has working lights, so I feel better about that purchase. I don't know. even though lights are never really a thing for me. Let's see. Yeah, for sure, it's cheaper than Mondo. Because yeah, I'm thinking 225 seems to be Mondo's base price, but I could be off too. 1.6 is really hard to shoot with diodes. That's very true, man. Yeah, you'd have to be coming up with a lot of stuff. You need a huge screen, like the backgrounds I come up with from time to time. If I tried throwing those on just a little computer, those would not work at all. I need like a massive 80-inch monitor of some kind that I'd have to get cheap because I'd only use it for backgrounds. And then I'd be like, hey, extreme sets, we need 1/6 scale diodes. And that wouldn't happen. Basically, it's a lot harder to shoot these things unless you're just shooting the figures themselves. So yeah, I'm absolutely with you on that. That's why I kind of am into 1/12 actually, is because they seem to be the perfect scale when it comes to all kinds of photography. At least that's what I'm thinking. All right, guys, I think that's it. That's what we've got. We're actually ending on a 1/6 note. So everybody enjoy the rest of the week. I know that I'll be doing a Saturday video just because things are kind of dead right now and there's other stuff I've got to get done, but I should be back to normal at least by next Wednesday. Possibly have a New Year's live stream as well, New Year's Day, but we'll see what happens. I'll make sure and keep everybody in the loop. But that's what I got for tonight. So until next time, have fun and happy snapping. See ya. As I push end stream, let's see if it works. Pushed again.